I mean, obviously, 51% expecting improved life in the next 6 months. Looking back also, obviously, there's an inevitable baseline effect there. You know, we're coming from a very low low. But if you parse through the data and the indicators of quality of life, what objectively are people looking at that, you know, that we can look at and say that, okay, notwithstanding the baseline effect, these are clear indicators that life is improving?
Well, I mean, of course, we're talking about respondents here, Robbie. So for respondents, they're usually looking at their situation, if their lives have improved, if you know, they can buy things, if their salary has maybe increased, if they have more opportunities, or even at the basic level, if they're able to buy the food that they need, or if they're having difficulties with that. I mean, when we conducted the survey, some of the questions we asked, which we have released previously already, are some of their urgent personal concerns. And the number one personal concern, well, the top personal concerns are still related to health and access to, you know, basic goods and, you know, having a secure job. So I think these are the personal metrics when people respond to the surveys. Of course, when analysts look at, you know, the metrics, it's more technical. We're looking at GDP growth. And although the GDP has improved and we're projected to have an improvement in the GDP, the question is this an improvement compared to 2019? Because from 2019, the GDP has been set back because of the pandemic. So it's like, you know, we're moving up the ladder or the stairs, but we went 3 steps down, and now we're climbing out from those 3 steps down. So we're seeing an improvement, but it's not necessarily an improvement compared to 2019. So if we're going to be technical about, you know, the metrics, we have to definitely parse through some of these aspects, you know, GDP, you know, unemployment, etc. Aside from, you know, exchange rate, you know, economic indicators. But I think most respondents answer it on a more personal or on a more basic level.
Sige.
What about in terms of socioeconomic classes? I think Class D was the highest in terms of optimism, going down Class E and then ABC. What accounts for that, do you think?
Well, sometimes those from ABC, I don't know, they're maybe more critical or they have more access to information. So sometimes it might be that they know something, or maybe I think economic class D and E, some of them may be more optimistic because they might be foreseeing more opportunities for themselves. I noted that for A, B, and C, the pessimism is at 15%, so it's the highest among the 3 classes, whereas for D and E it's 10 and 9%. So I'm also looking at, you know, the pessimism because although the optimism is, you know, as we said, very high, but it's still really only about half, and the other half is, you can't say that they're pessimistic, but a lot of them are saying that the situation will be the same. So for me, that's also slightly pessimistic if we're not foreseeing or projecting an improvement in the situation.